I just want to say welcome everyone. And as we can see, people are coming in to the room here on Zoom. We are also live on Facebook on our business page. For some reason, I think because the group page is private, that could be why I'm not able to share it with the group. So if my team can just let the group know that we are live and make sure that they've got all the links to be able to listen to the event web class today that we have, because it's going to be very informative, and also I want them to be able to hear about what is being taught today. So this is a web class, and I'm Christine Blackledge-Crowe, and I help organizations to be able to have their healthcare business, whether they've started or whether they're just, stuck, feeling a bit stuck. And I don't like to use the word stuck, but, just getting to the next barrier, for example, in their healthcare business. So today I'm going to talk about, just roll my sleeves up a bit, how to create a 12-month plan for applying for NHS and private sector contracts, because it's really important, you as the business owner, that you are able to, can't hear anything, okay? Hi everyone, I just want to check to make sure that everyone can hear me fine. You can just type in the chat box that you can hear me. Okay, so you can hear me. So I've got my mic on, so someone's just said they can hear me. You can just let me know you can hear me. Yes, so people are responding and saying they can hear me fine. Excellent, wonderful. So I'll carry on. Maybe you got your mic on mute. Okay, so welcome. This is about learning how to create a 12-month plan for your healthcare business, because it's important that as a business owner, as a care provider, that you are able to know what plans that you've got for your business. What's the 12-month plan? Where is it do you want to be where do you want to be in 12 months? That's so important. What is the turnover that you want to make in 12 months? And then you looking at how you're going to reach that target. What needs to be in place in order for you to reach that target? Because you could be starting out, for example. So you're then looking at, okay, I need to set the business up, then I need to look at what my turnover is going to be. For example, 290,000 in the first year, for example. I'm just giving some examples here. And if you are a seasoned care provider, you may be at the level of where you're reaching 7 figures, but you just can't seem to get past that obstacle, that hurdle, or maybe you're halfway through. So each time you go through these phases in your business, there's always going to be another level, a new type of learning that you've got to do as a business owner. So wherever you are, you're still going to be looking at how you're going to get to that next level in your business. And sometimes it can be difficult because you're looking at recruiting staff, you've got your administration that you're dealing with. There's all types of different aspects as a business owner. You've got to be thinking, okay, right, so I need to be able to have these things in place, and it needs to be able to work effectively. So depending on where you are in your business journey, you could be just starting out, where it's just you as the provider and you're wearing many hats. For example, you're starting out, you're doing the administration, you're doing phone calls, you're applying for contracts. What contracts do you apply for example? You may not have staff members in your office, so you're wearing many, many hats. You're even possibly going out covering the care as well. So that's like your first stage when you're just setting up, when you're going into your third month, for example, or your 4th month. Depends how fast you tend to work. Then there's going to be that next level. You've got hours, you need more staff. Then you've got to think about what office staff do you need in your business to be able to expand. So then you're thinking, okay, I've got 500 hours. Between 500 hours and 1,000 hours, I need to get some more admin stuff because you want to be able to grow the business. So you need to think about all of these things when you are starting out in your business. Then when you're in the second phase of your business, where you've got hours that you want, you've got staff members, and you've then got to think, okay, I need a care coordinator or an admin staff. I need someone to be able to make calls, unless you're the one that's going to be doing the calls. I need someone to go out and deliver the care. So you need more healthcare workers or nurses, for example, to be able to go out and deliver the care so that you can then invoice. So that's a whole nother level. Then you're going into like your third section where you're going to need a manager in place or a supervisor. You know, someone that is got supervisory management experience. You could look at taking them on rather than looking at getting a manager in that's going to charge you more, for example, because you're just starting out. Then you're at that other level where you're reaching the 750 to 1 million mark in your business. So then you've got to think, okay, how many team members do I need to be able to create this income of 750,000 to 1 million, for example? So you're going to need manager, you're going to need your social media team, you're going to need your assistants to help you with your paperwork. You're going to need your salesperson, for example. You're going to need all these different things, your compliance manager, your registered manager, if you're doing home care. Maybe you're not, because you don't need to run a recruitment care agency with a registered manager, because you're providing care to care homes and NHS hospitals. So therefore, you don't need to be registered with the Care Quality Commission, because the homes, the care homes and the NHS hospitals are already registered with the Care Quality Commission. So what is your 12-month plan for your business? Now, I've just mentioned like 4 stages. So how are you going to get the work in to be able to get to that level? You've got to think about what types of contracts do you want to apply for? And a lot of people, a lot of providers, as well as recruitment, they tend to be fixed in one tunnel, for example. Like recruiters are, recruitment care agencies are stuck with just getting nurses, healthcare workers into care homes and NHS hospitals. And then that's it. That's as far as they grow to. But there's other avenues. The same for home care agencies where they're dom care, for example, domiciliary. They're just focused purely on domiciliary. You know, this is where you will get to multiple figures and build your business, providing that you've mastered one section and you do additional one. So rather than be stuck in one place, i.e. recruitment or home care, why not combine the two together? And then that's how you will have a scalable business. Now, I've explained to you just briefly about the different stages and how you can create the income for your healthcare business. But there's also different types of contracts, different types of organizations that you want to contract with. And this is how you build your 12-month plan. You know, I'm not saying that you do, you don't want to be an octopus. You don't want to be trying to do everything at the same time because it's not going to work. So you want to do stage by stage. Okay, you want to do month by month. So month 1, care home, for example. Month 2, NHS hospitals, for example. Month 3, you want to look at getting registered with the Care Quality Commission, for example. And then you're doing home care, for example. Then what other types of contracts can you get? You're building a list of a 12-month plan. You can look at working with CCGs, for example. You can look at private clients, for example. Do you understand what I mean? So now you're building a 12-month plan because a lot of people just keep focused on one thing. And then you then get as far as you can get with that, and then you haven't got any other ways of thinking about getting money in for your business. So you want to be able to have multiple streams of income to be able to be sustainable and to grow your business to where you want it to be. For example, you could even go into being international as well. Look at the international recruitment, what's happening there as well. You could look at recruiting nurses from abroad to organizations and say, right, okay, my 6-month plan is I'm going to do permanent recruitment. Or you may want to do it the other way around. It's up to you, where you're placing staff permanently with organizations like the NHS, like the care homes. Look at the long-term relationship with the organizations. What can you do for them from start to finish? Okay, don't just think, oh, I'm just going to do temporary. Okay, so you've got temporary staff, you've got permanent staff that you want to place to get contracts with. So you can build your 12-month plan that way. Okay, there's private sector and there's NHS. There's the Military of Defense, for example, Cabinet Office. What types of staff members are you going to provide? There's healthcare workers, there's support workers, for example, there's nurses, there's social workers. What type of staff members? You want to think about anything that is related to care. You can provide staff members, teaching assistants, special education teachers. So build that 12-month plan. I hope that's made sense. Good, I'm glad you can hear me. Excellent. So I will continue. So please do make notes, write things down, because when you write things down, you will take more action rather than just listening to what I've got to say here. Write things down. It will sink in better for you. Will you be providing specialist services, complex care, mental health service, for example? Will you be looking after vulnerable elderly people, for example? Adults? What types of organizations do you want to work with? The list is endless, but you need to create a 12-month plan so that you keep focused as well. So who is this for? I'll just drink my water. So this is for all care providers who are looking to secure NHS, government and private sector contracts, but you're not sure about how all of this can be achieved, or you don't feel like you've got the time to figure it out for yourself. Now, you need to create a spreadsheet and do a month by month, 12-month plan. We're in July already. We're halfway through the year. And the time goes so fast. So create a 12-month action plan from July to July 2023. Think about what I've just said to you, and then you can create. Okay, you can say, right, July, well, actually, we're now coming up to August. So you can say, right, August, I'm going to do temporary placements, for example. Then September, I'm going to do permanent. Then we're looking at October, NHS contracts. Then November, private sector contracts. Then December, home care contracts, because you would have registered with CQC, for example, because not everyone knows this. To register with CQC, it takes up to 3 months to register. So try and create a plan of what it is that you want in 12 months. What do you want to happen in 12 months' time? Then you've created that vision for your organization, and you will have a stronger chance of making it happen. But you do have to action things. Okay, so bear that in mind. So by creating a plan of action with structures and systems that can automate your tendering for contracts, I can show you how you can build a 12-month plan. And you don't want to miss out on any contracts for your healthcare business. If you use the 12-month contract manager calendar submission template, I will give that as a free gift. And I'm telling you now, as a free gift, my team will be, if you reach out to my team, they will reach out to you. My team have our logos on, for example, so they will reach out to you and they will be able to give you a free copy for being here today. So we'll also give you a free video of this video. So you will get a copy of this video and a copy of the 12-month contracts manager submission template. And that's a free gift from us to you. So we are the Care Providers University. For example, the University of Care Providers is our main function is to create products so that people are able to learn about how they can create a healthcare business. And there's various types of healthcare businesses, which I won't go into today. That is another training program. But it's about, learning about how to run a healthcare business, how to set up a healthcare business, how to scale a healthcare business. That is my vision and my mission is to change people's lives, for example. And we've taken on coaches as well to enable us to be able to reach more people. And we are international, we are global. We are in the UK, we're in Cyprus, we're in America as well. And we want to be in Africa, we want to be in the Caribbean, for example. This is what our aims and objectives are. So you need to build a 12-month healthcare contracts wealth plan. And this is what I call the new systems that I have in place, because I think it's important that as a healthcare provider, it's not just about setting up, getting an office and getting all the nice furniture in and then sitting there, you've got the phone there, you're looking at the phone, it's not ringing. So you've got to make sure that you're working on your business every single day. Some of you are working, but you can still work on your business outside of your working hours. I'm not saying neglect your family or anything. It's about work-life balance. And you have to be able to create times that you're going to be able to work on your business. And this is why you would need to have a 12-month healthcare contracts wealth plan, because you need money to be able to pay your staff members and to be able to pay your business expenses, for example. So like I said, our team will be reaching out to everyone, and they will be the ones handing out the wealth plan, because you've got to seriously be able to have these structures in place in order to scale your business. And we're living in such a fortunate age now where we've got automation, we've got systems in place, and this is what we are now training in our boot camps. So those that are registered for the September boot camp will get to know about these automation systems and be able to implement them during the September boot camp that we have. So it's important to have marketing, scaling systems with contracts. You've got to have these things in place in order for your business to be a success. Like I said, you're fortunate now to be doing a healthcare business because it's a lot more, care's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not pretending that it's easy. I'm not saying it's a get rich quick scheme, because it's not. It is hard work. However, why make it harder when you can actually have systems in place that can automate a lot of the processes? So you as the director can then work on your business as the CEO. You can work on your business, not in your business, okay? This is what this scaling systems is all about. Number one, you need to have your marketing in place. And I hope that people are taking notes here. What marketing are you doing for your business? You've got your phone calls, you've got your emails, but what other marketing can you do for your business? Social media, for example, is very, very good. Adverts, for example, is another way as well. But there's also, you've got your team members that can create systems to automate your marketing for your business. Because when you're looking at approaching organizations, you need to obviously have the right templates, for example, to make them want to listen to what you've got to say. You need to have all of these things in conjunction with your business model, because you need to be able to get sales. So what locations are you going to operate in? Will you be national, or will you be in a certain location and cover that area first? And maybe you may have a 12-month plan that you're going to branch out, but create a radius to begin with. And if you are already in one location then, and your business is strong, then look at branching out into another area, another location. So what is your geographical location? Who are your target audience? What age group are they, for example? So who will you market to? You'll need to have scaling systems in place, and that means you having your software, you've got your staff members, you've got your team to support you with your scaling business, because you want to scale your business. You don't want to be stagnant with just you, for example. You want to build your business and have a team in your office. Yes, you've got staff members out on the field, but you need to have staff in your office or remotely. Remote workers are just as good as having someone in the office. If not, it's cheaper for you. You don't have to have an office if you're doing a recruitment care agency, for example. You can have staff workers working remotely. So then you haven't got to pay out all of these things, and your business can scale to a higher level. They'll be happy because they're at home rather than coming into the office every day. You know, and also there's staff sicknesses are more when people mix. We all know the situation with the pandemic, what happened, and it's still, people are still getting sick. So, you know, you want to look at what scalable systems you can have. Number 3, you're going to need contracts. And like I said, what type of contracts are you going to have? NHS, private sector, for example, like I mentioned previously in the beginning of this presentation. So you need to have that on your spreadsheet. And I hope that everyone is writing this down, and you're going to create a spreadsheet of what it is that you need to do. Because like I'm speaking here, I'm giving you some really good nuggets. So I wanted you to be able to create this. Although you're going to get the spreadsheet, it's good for you to start writing things down. So what contracts will you do? There's various types of software. Software where you can roster your staff members, it does the payroll, it does timesheets, for example, but also it can send text messages out, for example. It's just a press of a button. You can also look for staff members. You can actually recruit staff members through software, for example, just by pressing a button. And then they're the ones that are applying to you, they're coming to you. However, it's good to have scalable staff members that can help you with, you know, the recruitment process. You know, you don't have to have a recruiter. You can actually have an assistant to help you with your paperwork, for example. But onto the contracts, again, like I said, you're going to, what is your 12-month plan? I mentioned what types of contracts do you want to get? And who with? Is it NHS? Is it the government, county councils? You know, the list is endless. The schools, for example. So think about those types of contracts that you want to have in that 12-month period. Think about what your turnover is going to be in that 12-month period, because that is going to obviously be your driving force for your organization. You're going to start off small if you've just started, but maybe you have started and you're a medium-sized organization, 500K plus, for example. But you could also be the type that's at 750 to 1 million, or you could be earning turnover 4 million in your business. But how do you scale to 8 figures if you're a 7-figure care provider, for example? There's healthcare technology contracts. Make a list of contracts, do a 12-month plan of the types of contracts that you want to apply for. Scale your business with having a remote team. You don't need to have staff members in the office. Staff can work remotely. But get the ones that know what they're doing for that type of job that you want them to do. So you need a remote team, not need, but I'd recommend a remote team of staff members to scale your business. You need automations within your business to be able to scale, because you can't do things manually. You can't do it the hard way. And you can't have one staff member doing everything. So each staff member needs to be allocated a certain role and be happy in that role and be competent to be able to do that role, just like the compliance that you have for the nurses and healthcare workers should still be the same for the staff members. They will help with your organization, but what other automations can you have? There's software. There's emails that can go out instantly via a press of a button, for example. There's lots of ways to automate things. You also need the technologies like the software, the metaverse that we're all hearing all the time. Metaverse technologies is good as well. So this is another list that you have to think about. What can you do to systemize everything? What is easier for you to do? Because you want to be able to have business quality of life. You want to be able to spend time doing what you want to do, whether that's with family, friends, for example. You know, it's good to think about these things and what type of technologies that you can have in place is going to help you to scale your business and be compliant as well on the metaverse. You know, GDPR compliant, cyber security. So what you want to do is create monthly reports. How is the company doing? Now, I've mentioned a few things in the previous slide, which I hope that you're writing down, for example. But what is the operations that you do within your business? That needs to be put into a spreadsheet, for example. Think about that. Your staff members, your remote staff members, your contracts that you've got, your sales, your company's vision, is it still on track, for example? You've got to look at the revenue that you're generating. Is there anything that you need to be aware of in your company that's not working as good as what it should have been? So creating that 12-month plan, then you want to create a monthly plan to make sure that you actually reaching the targets that you've set out in your 12-month plan. So creating monthly reports is vital to your organization and having those meetings. You've got your meetings which you need to do weekly. There's meetings which you need to do daily just to make sure that the team are able to implement what the company's vision is and that they're not struggling with anything, for example, and that it's working. You know, you've got to think about doing weekly meetings. You know, are we on target for the week about what we've been talking about? So if you're doing daily meetings, which you should do with your team, and I know it may seem, oh my goodness, it's such a long thing that, but spend 15 to 30 minutes a day talking to the team members to see how things are going, so that you're looking at what the target is at the end of the week. Then you have a weekly meeting to say, yes, we're on target. That's really worked well, excellent, well done. You know, congratulate them. Yeah. So there's that. There's the monthly meetings, like I said, and then there's the quarterly, and then there's the twice a year, for example. So you've got to build that plan around the contracts that you've applied for and what's happening with those contracts, because sometimes contracts take months to come through, even though you've got notification that you've got a contract. Not all of them are instant. So sometimes you have to wait for the legal team to sort out the paperwork, for example. So create your monthly reports. what is your company's operations now? Everything that is to do with your company, what is it? Your software, compliance, like I said, your staff members. How many staff members do you want to recruit on a monthly basis? Are you on target with that? Because remember, you've got the company's turnover that you want to achieve, but the staff members are going to need to be able to deliver that product in order for you to be paid, for example. So what operations do you have in your organization? Are you on target? What jobs are staff members doing? What is it that you're planning on doing next, for example? Are they any quality assurance, for example? What is your KPI? All of these things make the operations so that you're working towards the organization's goals and the mission and the vision for the company, so that everybody is on track and everyone is happy. You want a happy team. Can everyone hear what I'm saying? Hope you can. If you can type yes, that would be great. So what about the leads, phone calls, the emails? You're going to need to be able to fit. I'm glad that you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe the person's maybe on mute, for example, why they can't hear me. I'm not sure why. And so what phone calls, what leads do you have coming in? Because even though you've got phone calls, you've still got emails that you need to send out to follow up on those leads. And you don't just stop. You don't just do it once. You've got to do it over and over again. Like I said in my YouTube video, for example, that sometimes it takes 5 times, up to 5 times, for someone to do business with you. And that's a fact. So you can't just sort of do it once and then give up. You've got to keep pushing, because someone will say yes, like Colonel Sanders in KFC. We all know KFC. It took him 1,009 no's before someone said yes. And if he gave up, he wouldn't have left a legacy, and we would not have known about KFC. So just think about that. You've got to keep focused and work on your business for at least 2 hours a day, sourcing contracts. Then you should be applying for contracts every single month, so that in the end, you would have applied for a minimum of 12 contracts a year. Now, I don't know if there's any service providers here, any care providers here, but how many contracts, and I'm asking you, how many contracts have you applied for in 1 year as an organization? And that is something which, a lot of providers aren't doing. They're not applying for multiple contracts. They apply for one, and then they stop, because they're trying to service that contract. But that contract is, you've achieved it, you've got staff members there, then you need to look at what is the next contract that you can apply for. And you should never stop applying for contracts, because a contract can be snatched away from you. So you've always got to keep replenishing your staff members. You've got to keep doing recruitment every single week. Put an advert out, you've got to recruit every single week, because people come, people go, for example. Same with the contracts. You've got to keep applying for contracts. You've got to keep sourcing for contracts, so that your staff members that you're taking on have got constant work coming in. And then you just keep recruiting staff members. So what are your targets? Do you want to earn 290,000 for the year? Is it 500,000 for the year? Is it 1 million for the year? Is it 3 million to 5 million for the year? What is your target? Is it 10 million? Because we have different programs whereby we're helping organizations to get to multiple figures, for example. So 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure programs that we have. So what is your target? Because you've got to look at what it is that you want to earn for the company, but also look at who are your clients and where will you get them from. So what contract types are you looking to get now? I did discuss earlier about the types of contract types like NHS, care home, private sector, for example, do embassies, you can do schools. The list is endless. You want to create 12 types of contracts that you want to apply for. And then work to that in that 12-month period. Because if you've got a plan, you'll be able to then know what you're working towards, and then you'll have a stronger chance of getting that contract. And then you'll end up with multiple contracts in your year, the 12-month plan. You'll be looking at least getting, say, for example, 6 of those contracts. And it doesn't matter where. Some will be the charge that you would get as a company. Some of the rates will be less than what you would get for another type of contract, but it's all about volume. It's all about cost, and it's about creating multiple streams of income so that then creates a stronger benefit for the organization, and the staff members that you have will also be happy because they've got work. So you need to think about what type of contracts are you going to have. So create that 12-month list. Some of you may want to do 2 in 1 month. Apply for 2 contracts, especially if you've got multiple directors, and there's no reason why the other one can't look at applying as well. And I always say to people to do subcontracting. If you're just starting out, do some subcontracting so that you can then get references for your organization to then be able to apply for bigger contracts, for example. So there's lots of organizations out there that have got contracts, been awarded contracts that you can look at approaching to do subcontracting with. And then they can then give you a reference so that when you apply for those big contracts, you can then say, I have delivered a service, I have provided staff members to an organization, for example, and what that type of work was that the staff member delivered, or maybe they're self-employed, it all depends. So think about the types of contracts you are according to where you are in your business, whether you're a beginner, whether you're in the middle, and whether you're in the higher. So you need to create a 12-month plan for contracts. And like I said, free gift from me and the team is the 12-month wealth plan. And I've added some additional things on as well. So when you get the video, which will be tomorrow. The contract plan will also be tomorrow. My team are here online as well to be able to direct you and to provide you with the free gifts as well. I really want you to work on this because I think it's important that you realize and understand what type of contract do you really want to have for your organization and have a 12-month plan for the types of contracts that you're going to be applying for. And I'm happy to announce that we are doing a free prize draw in a week's time, which is August the 4th at 7 p.m. My team will be putting the links into the chat box because it should be going live now. So it is, yes, so it's live now on Eventbrite and also on Facebook. The free prize draw, I'm really excited about this because I haven't done this before. You get to win 4 weeks free coaching with me, one-to-one coaching. It's valued at £2,000. Yeah, the link is in the chat box. I'm just going to share it just in case people can't see, but our team is also there to get you registered. So our team will reach out to you to get you registered for the free prize draw. The winner will be announced on the 4th of August. I'm really, really excited. You get one-to-one coaching with me, and it's going to be transformational for you because you're going to be coached by me, and I will help you whatever stage you are in your business, whether you're beginner, middle, or high end, for example. I can coach you for 4 weeks and help you to transform from where you are to, to get you into the scaling model for your business. So I'm just going to let you just look at the screen for a moment. So, like I said, the prize draw will be August the 4th at 7 p.m. And we will announce the winner, like I am here today. It will be live, and we'll announce the winner. And then the winner can then get started the following week. I'm really excited because I haven't done this before. So this is a free prize draw that those that enter, and then I will choose, well, not me choose, I'll get some sort of system where I can choose and then just pick the name out from the attendees that have registered as well. Let me just have a look here. Just bear with me. Can my team just check the link? Ashley? Oh, so.
Hi, I'm checking right now.
Okay. Is it live? It should be on the Facebook page.
Yeah, bear with me while I have a look.
Mm-hmm. You go into Eventbrite, just see if it's live. Or make it live. This is preview. Preview, it says here. Let me click the link, see what happens. Bear with me, I'm just going to stop share for a moment. Right, let me just... Bear with me, everyone.
Okay, the event is live. It's just got the wrong link, so I'm going to post the correct link here.
Thank you. Go back to my share. And the link is there. Right, so can everyone grab the link to register? And my team, can you reach out to the attendees and get them registered as well, just to help them out as well, because I think that would be good. So I'm really excited. It is also on Facebook page on the event, as well as on Eventbrite as well. So please do register, because like I said, you're getting to win 4 weeks free transformational coaching, and that's one-to-one with me. Excellent. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. So I'm just going to quickly show you the page. Just find this link again first, and I'm going to click it. So it's now up now. Hopefully you can see this. So this is the prize draw. You get 4 weeks one-to-one business coaching. You just, and then winner on this day as well during this time. And what is it about? Okay, so I'm just going to read this out to you. It says, how would you like to build your business? Build a plan of action, increase your knowledge, scale your business, or get contracts for your company. Okay, so there's different levels according to who you are, who I'm coaching, for example, for free. Okay, we're so excited, and I'm excited to announce that we are giving away, and one lucky person, business owner, care provider, will be given the opportunity to win 4 weeks free one-to-one business coaching. And this will be online. The winner will be announced on the day, and it will be 4 weeks of free business coaching with one of our experts, which will be me, for example. And this includes the action plan, contracts management, mindset, and much, much more. So to be in the running, you need to be able to register quickly to enter, okay? And the draw will be closing at 12 noon on the day of the prize draw. Because it's really going to help someone. And I want you to be able to develop your business where you want it to go to, okay? So do get registered. Like I said, it will be on Facebook Live as well as Eventbrite. And it will be on August the 4th at 7 p.m. It will be live. So just some of our testimonials here from our clients. And we've just done the NHS bidding program, the 90 days program. We're in week 3. And one of the care providers was able to get a contract after only 2 weeks of attending the NHS bidding program that we offer. Definitely, yes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is in the chat box as well. And I'll just make sure that you can see what I'm saying here. Just do that so it's going to everyone as well. Okay, so do subscribe to our channel. Register for the event. This is the YouTube channel. We're at 911, I believe. We want to get to 1,000. You know, I'm really excited. I want to get to 1,000. But the YouTube channel is about, you know, educating care providers as well as new people about different aspects of healthcare businesses and different systems that you need to have in place in order for it to be successful and scalable as well. So do subscribe. We've also got our Facebook group here, and we'd love you to join our Facebook group. The Facebook group is for care providers. Whether you want to start a healthcare business, that's fine, but you need to let us know, because we're not going to just accept anyone into the group. You have to be a care provider or wanting to be a care provider and answer the question, because we don't want to just accept anybody in without answering the question. Okay, so I'll just show you the Facebook. I don't think I'll be able to show it to you actually. This is the business page. We've got just over 8,000 likes as well as followers as well. And I'll just show you the page. That we have, we started it, I think we're going on to our really important. We put really good content on there as well, and you know, we'd love for you to join. If you're a care provider, healthcare provider, then join us. Recruitment agency, join us, you know, but we need to know, you know, are you serious? Because there's no point just joining a group and you're not going to be interactive. We want interaction. We want you to all be, you know, active in the group as well. So I'll just go back to my presentation here. Like I said, registration is now open for the prize draw. I'm going to draw it on the 4th of August. I'm really excited. Like I said, this is about coaching free coaching, which is worth £2,000. And it's 4 weeks of coaching, one-on-one for 1 hour a week. You will get laser coaching and it will be super effective for you as well. So we'll look for the lucky winner on the 4th of August, 7 p.m. That's when the registration will be done. But we'll also be looking at doing the draw on the 4th of April. So registration is open now. The draw will take place on the 4th of August at 7 p.m. The registration page closes at 12 noon. So do get registered because I'd love for you to be the lucky winner. I'd like you all to book a free 15-minute consultation with me so that I can go through with you about your business and to help you in terms of any questions that you may have in your healthcare business, whether you started or not started. But also we've got programs that's suitable for everyone. And like I just said, we've got the NHS bidding program, the 90-day program, and we're in our 3rd week next week. Like I said, one of the care providers after 2 weeks was able to get two good contracts, for example. So, if you take action, then you can certainly benefit from learning about how to get your own contracts. I'm about teaching a man to fish, live fish for a lifetime, or woman, for example. When you're able to apply for things yourself, contracts yourself, and you're learning how to do it with my guidance and training and support, then, you'll be able to do it yourself. And the aim of the 90-day program is that you apply for contracts every single month. So that every week you are looking and applying for contracts and submitting tenders, answering tender questions, etc. So do book your free 15-minute consultation with us. Join our Facebook group. You'll get some tips in there, very good information, the same as in the YouTube channel as well. Like our business page, like I said, we've got 8.2 thousand likes, followers as well. And who here wants an app? And type yes in the chat box. Type yes so that we know, so my team can see as well. This is free, not costing you anything. Excellent. Yes, yes, excellent. Yes, excellent. Oh, hi, Marcia. Hi, Marcia. Hello. Doreen, yes. Yes. Aja, Claire, yes. Mateo, hi. Hello. How are you? Kathy, yes. Excellent. Wonderful. Oh, that's so nice to see some familiar people here. Anthony, hi. Good afternoon. Good evening. Yes, excellent. Excellent. So just keep saying yes in the chat box so that my team can make a note and reach out to you. Good evening. Hi, Favored. Hello. Sarah, yes. Excellent. Wonderful. This is the important thing that it's a missing jigsaw puzzle. You know, we just rush into something. Yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to do it. But you then sit in there in your office. You've got your telephone. You've got your nice fancy desk. You've got your paperwork. You've got your laptop. And then crickets. Why? It doesn't need to be this way. And this is why I'm doing this, so that you can create your action plan for your business. Because if you don't create an action plan or action plans, then how are you going to build your business? Where do you know? How do you know where you're going to go to? That's the thing. How big you want to build your business. You know, not everyone wants to be big. I understand that. You know, some people just want to be comfortable. But you can still be comfortable and have a scalable business, providing that you've got the right systems in place and the right structures in place as well. And this is what I want for everybody, is to be able to embrace this new world that we're living in. You know, the metaverse, the online systems. You can work from home. You don't have to go into an office or whatever. You know, you can work from home, and then just go out when you've got, you know, calls to do, etc. You know, that's so important. Good evening, Evelyn. Hi. Excellent. So I want you to be able to think about, what is your wealth guide? What is your plan for 2022, 2023? You know, we're now, like I said, halfway in the year. I am going to do, how did you know that? You must have known that, AM. I am going to do, this is all part of the training that I'm doing, the new training for the boot camp. We've got the September boot camp coming up, and we are covering so much more in the September boot camp. It's a new, updated boot camp. So I hope those that are here, that have registered for the boot camp, are able to attend the one in September, because, you know, I want to get another guest on as well. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. So, Alu, you just, you doing the 90-day as well. Excellent. Excellent. Excellent, AN. You're on the 12-week. Excellent. Oh, yes, it's going to be in there as well. You're really in for a massive treat. The ones that are on the NHS bidding, they're in for a massive treat. We've only just scratched the surface. Now, I know that we do have some people here, but I don't know whether they want to type in how they've found it so far in the 12-week NHS bidding program, because I don't want to call anyone out, you know, because this is live. It's on Facebook, as well as we're on Zoom. Comments can't be seen, but you know, obviously I wouldn't want to call anyone out. But, you know, we are, you know, the NHS bidding, the 12-week program is amazing. It is amazing. And what we are offering is scalable, but also consistent way of generating revenue for your company. You've got to do that. You can't just, you know, sit in your office and then say, oh, it's not working. It's not working, possibly because you're not working on your business. You may be doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but it's not gonna, it's a recipe. You've got to follow a recipe in order for it to come out nice. I mean, I love cooking anyway, and I love in business, I like to create so-called recipes in business, and I know that it works. I know it works because it's worked for my clients that have done really, really well. So it's not easy, but once you've got the income coming in, you'll be able to afford to pay for things to get your business to a scalable system, automated. And that's what we should do now. So you've been putting in the chat box, yes, 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 for the Action Wealth Guide. Excellent. I'm so pleased to see that. We have our scaling systems, which is also, we call it wealth planning, and it's for our 7-figure items as well. The price is £4,999. You'll get in some of the wealth planning in the 90-day, 12-week program, but the scaling systems, the wealth planning is huge. It is a big, it's just amazing. It really, really is. And I hope that you'll be able to join this new program that we've got. But I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm not here today to sell to you. What I want you to do is register for the free prize draw. I want you to book your free 15-minute consultation with myself or the team, for example. But I'm starting to introduce some of our new products that we've got as well. I'm really excited because we've got a super massive product next month that's going to just blow you away. It is going to be amazing. The 90-day bidding is £3,999. You can pay in installments. For example, it is for 12 weeks as well. To do book your free 15-minute consultation, just to go through things, talk about what it is you're doing, where you want to go, and I can talk to you quickly about how we can support you as well. If you know me, you know when you call, I do give a lot away, and I talk to you as well about what you can do to help. But also I want to hear from you what you're struggling with in terms of getting to the next step. And I'd like to say thank you to all of you for being here today. It has been such a pleasure, and it's been my honor to be on here talking to you today. Like I said, the NHS, the 90-day bidding program is £3,999. And like I said, you can pay in installments. I would like for you to be able to join us next week. We do have some spaces left. So do join us next week, because on the 90-day bidding, you can book a free 15-minute consultation with a member of our team. They can also get you registered as well, because it is important for you to be able to look at what your options are, because care is increasing even more. We are living longer. 1 in 3 children that are born today are going to live to 100 years old. The care sector, this is so much, it's needed. Mental health has increased. Probably 75% of the population will be affected in some way or have some form of mental health in their lifetime, for example. So, we need to be there to support one another, to be there for one another. And providing this type of service is so rewarding. It's so rewarding. I always say to people to look at what your passion is, and then do that as your passion, rather than just think about the money aspect. Think about the passion, the love, and the quality of care that you're going to deliver. Money follows after that, but you looking at helping one another in the community is so rewarding. That is the most wealthiest thing that you could ever do. And you can even have a team of staff delivering the care. You're not the one that's going to be delivering the care. You're going to be helping the community. So I just want you all to be aware of that and be a part of this care that we're providing. Become a care provider if you're not one already. If you are, then look at scaling. Look at other care that you can be providing. You know, healthcare technology is huge right now. I mean, we're going through the new program with healthcare technology, and it's going to be global with huge leaders in the global market, in the international recruitment market is huge. It's not just the UK. This is worldwide. You don't have to be fixed in the UK. You can be anywhere in the world and live anywhere in the world and have a healthcare business because it is needed everywhere in the world. So I just wanted to mention that. So do subscribe and like our YouTube channel. I hope that you found today informative and helpful, and do look out for our next web classes. We've got one, not next week, the week after as well. And we've got, again, so we've got quite a few in August, because we have got a super program that I want to share with you. I've just shared some of it with you, but we've got a really amazing program, because we want to have programs which are like for 12 months. I know 12 months may seem a long time to some people. So we've got programs which are 3 months, we've got programs 6 months, and we've got programs which are 12 months. And we're even looking at programs which are 18 months, because that's how serious that I want care providers to look at that aspect of their business, because you are climbing a mountain. Sometimes you feel like you're climbing Mount Everest, but if you've got the right equipment, then you'll be able to achieve that mountain. You'll be able to climb that mountain as well. So I hope you found that really, really helpful. And I am super excited to see you all here today. And I just want to say thank you and God bless to all of you, and have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening. Do subscribe to our channels, like our pages, keep yourself informed, because I'm here to educate you as well as to tell you about what's happening now. What is working now is being automated, having teams, systems, so that you can have the best of the best and be the best in your healthcare business, because that is number one, isn't it? You want to have a good reputation, you want to have good clients, not good clients, sorry. You want to have a good business, you want to be able to support your clients so that you are providing a quality service. And that is the key, and your staff members are happy. Everyone is working. It's a cog system, and everything is working as it should be, because you're automated, you've got systems in place. So I want to just say thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you. You will get the recording probably tomorrow, because it's late now. And I say it's late because I go to bed early, because I wake up at 4 in the morning because I need to, and I always have done, and that's just me. Okay, so it will be tomorrow that you get the recording, and you will also be able to book your free 15 minutes appointments with us. And yep, the events are on the Facebook page as well as the registrations. Join our group page as well, because there's lots of information on there. I am super excited, and I just want to say, let's do this. You can do it. You can do it. You can scale to the next level. And that's what I'm here to help support you in as well. So have a good evening, everyone. And thank you so much for taking the time for being here today. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye. Look after yourselves. Thank you so much.